I just hear men saying manners and respect in the street, but do not know what is manners and respect. So the way how you communicate with one another is manners and respect. You know what I mean? How you treat one another is manners and respect. So don't be saying manners and respect and knocking the man, but moving disrespectful or seeing a respectful person as a soft man or a punk or a nerd.
This is your first time on an interview like this?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. The only other ones was police.
You have a robot, it can talk. Even if it was saying it's stupid, it can talk.
So you began writing crime fiction while serving time for a crime in prison.
A paradox in the way. All right, welcome back to the Skillin Me Softly podcast. And today we're with Chris Bino, also known as the Orange Man, or some of you might know him as Fruitful Ace, or Savage Star, which is his stage name. We can get into that a little bit later. I just want to welcome you to the podcast, Chris. You know, I've seen you a few times. I mean, not a few times. I've seen you quite a bit. You know, I bought a lot of oranges from you over the last, 2-3 years? I think I know you. Or I've seen you for about 2-3 years. And I've always said to myself, you know, you're a very interesting character, you know, a very interesting person. I like how you always advancing yourself. You know, I like how you're a hustler. I like how you're always out there. You're always positive. You know, you're always trying to smile. You always listen to your music. You're always singing. I like that vibe. So I just wanted to have a conversation with you, you know, ask you a little bit about yourself, you know, and what caused you to be the person you are today.
I would say it would guess like a lot of things that I went through. It could really come from the hardship, you know. Mm-hmm. Honestly, I was literally like mentally kind of mentally insane, you know, hearing things and that kind of thing. Through the fact that I was actually dealing some very strong drugs at one point in time in life too, you know. And after I like back out to them things, it was real hard, to be honest.
Of course.
But, well, no, I can't say it was hard going through it, but when it come down to the end, it come to a point where they decide to see me. I ain't even fighting this. I just done with this. I ain't stressing myself like, I got done with this. It was just, see me? Nah, I done. I done.
Was there a breaking point? Was there something that happened that you were like, yo, I have to finish with this?
Nah, to be honest, I was in prison last year, and I always planned that when I come home, I want catch myself, build a little place on this, build a little room on the side of my house, which I got now. Right, so I ended up building. So yeah, I had intentions on building my little place home, but unfortunately, when I come home, I end up back on drugs and alcohol again. Same mental issues and so on. You know, and when like November last year come, I decided to see me, I done with this, you know. So I was still little mental problems, hearing voices and things. So I was wondering if to go and try to get that deal with it again or something, you know. But after time passed, I realized that I gone and I feel a little better. And I went back on the little hustle. Somebody that had a little money for me and then give me it. And I decided to start a little thing, and support was coming in real strong. So I started to see the things that I had planned from in jail being able to happen, because, you know, to be honest, when money come in slow for me, I don't really see nothing but a little something to eat or something, and that'd be real stressful, you know.
Yeah.
But support did come in good, and every time I saw I could actually save from this, I could actually get these things do. And I tell myself, all right, good. Again, this money, I could do these things, build up my little place, so I'll be able to see my little daughter.
You have a daughter?
Yeah.
I didn't know that. How old is your daughter?
She'll be going 12 this month.
Wow. You have a big daughter, not a little daughter.
Yeah.
That's cool, man. Cool. Congrats on that, yeah. So, wow, that's a lot. I actually didn't even know you had been to jail. Like, we talked about stuff before, you know, mentally and the challenge you had there, but we never talked about your visit the jail. But I'm happy that, you came out of jail with the intent of not going back there and with the intent of changing yourself and changing your mindset toward life as an individual. Is there anything that happened while you were in jail? Say, like, maybe you read a certain book, or was there anything that, like, shifted your mindset toward that?
Well, I would say the person I was wrong. And I always kind of, when I did get locked up in the first time too, when I was in the police station, before they even went in prison, all of that time I had in mind too that I don't really want me going back to jail now. That's not a place that you want me. Yeah. I did went to jail before, but 3 times before too.
Whoa.
Yeah, we never talked about that. But
Yeah.
I did go about 3 times before. Yeah, but when I do go to jail, the difference between me and other people in jail, you got a set of youngsters that will be in one corner and thinking about how much girls they will get, who then gonna go and do this and do that. I don't know why people will go to jail and think about them kind of things, how to get back in. I think the best idea when you go in jail, how to get out and how to keep out. So I wish that a lot of youngsters will try to come off of this thing thinking that you just go out there and do foolishness and get a lot of girls, because that's the things that I hear in prison too. Man, you know how much girls they gonna get? Men in jail for murder charges, yeah. Thinking about how much girls they gonna get for killing people, yeah.
Foolishness, man.
You know what I mean? So then things really, and things really ain't good at all, man. So it's who you're wrong, man, and what vibe you really on, right? And I had a good positive friend, and he just stick to all the rest that was on violence and that kind of thing. I keep from around them.
So would you say where you grew up in your neighborhood is what helped to shape you? Not shape you. Would you say where you grew up in the neighborhood kind of led you to going to jail, or was it your own kind of selfish desires, or what are your thoughts on that?
Well, when I was young, I didn't really feel like, I did feel like sad. I'm not really part of the family, to be honest. It's to get, how we can say, as the last year, because it's the last year, and my mother like me, everybody will say that I was the favorite. So as the favorite, in the eyes of the ones that think that you're the favorite, I feel as the hated one, because them say, oh, you're the favorite, you just get this, you just get that. So everybody on point, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
When I cry and my mother try to wipe my tears, oh, look at you, baby, and he. You know what I mean? I can't get a chance for comfort at all. So that ran me out to the whole strip on the block. Where man, we can't get a little spliff and time, man. Don't mind them there, man. Cool on yourself, smoke that there, that make you feel a little better. You know what I mean? Relax, drink that little Guinness. Like things that we hate to see children going through these things right now. I feel like crying, brother boy. Telling you.
It's okay, man. If you need to cry. Big man is cry, brother.
Yeah, I don't dig nine or nine, man. I understand that about life. I don't feel soft or nice about it. You know what I mean? Real thing.
It's okay to vent though. It's okay to if you need to cry. Like I'm someone, I'm not ashamed to cry. My wife would tell you, I cry at the slightest thing. And I think it's important that we as men do not put ourselves in this box where we are so macho and so pompous that we can't express our feelings. I think that we as men need to be able to express our feelings, even if it's like to a friend, even if it's go out into the wilderness and shout, just to be able to get that out of you.
And I agree with you, and I feel a lot of young people that might see this here will agree with me too, even though they might not say it. Because if you go like on a block or something, wrong some people, you got the immature set, and then you will got the more men that would deal with order. So you gotta know who to be wrong, even if you on the block too. Because if you got a mixture of them people with your problems, men will laugh at you and joke, ha. You know what I mean? You don't want them kind of people around you, because that ain't nice, you know what I mean?
It's true.
You will feel cornered because you don't got nobody to help you. You know what I mean?
So would you say you were influenced heavily by your peers in your community in terms of the negative side of things, or did you find that there were a lot of positive influences for you in the community?
Well, different peers, different times. It was different people, and You know what I mean? That I cling to. Because I had good friends that one set that was around my age, where they used to be on the block, but I had times where them make me feel left out too, because I wasn't really like family never had no lot of money, so I had times I would go out and I wouldn't look the best because I don't got the clothes that I don't got, and then places I can't go in like Sheraton and then now people had a point in time we went to the Olympus, but I had no money. Furthermore, we wasn't even supposed to go to the Olympus. We was just going Sheraton. But everybody went to Olympus and I had no money. So I couldn't go to Olympus and nobody wouldn't pay for me. Boy. Everybody went and left me. So I decided, all right, down, I want to know, back on the block again. So it was just me looking for little love all over, you know?
Yeah. I grew up like that kind of too, you know, in a sense where I grew up in Bush Hall, right? And Bush Hall is not, well, back then, it wasn't the easiest place to grow up, right? And I grew up in probably one of the most dangerous parts of Bush Hall, which is the Diamond Tree, right? And I've seen a lot of bad things. And I was involved in a lot of bad things growing up too. And similar to you in a sense, whereas I said, I always had in my mind I didn't want to be here. Like, I knew I didn't want to be a part of this, right? And I was also influenced by my peers. But just like you, I also was very poor. Like, I was probably the poorest person in my community. I could look at the stars at night through my roof. I could be laying on my bed and watch the stars pass. It was that bad.
Right.
And it wasn't a see-through roof, if you know what I mean. If you know what I mean. So yeah, I definitely relate to that. But so one thing that I want to talk about too is your music. Like, you know, I've heard some very nice music some positive music from you coming out, and you know, I was really impressed with that. So, where did you get the inspiration from? Is this something you were always doing, or is it just is this something you were always doing, or is this something you learned like within the last year, or how did that end up happening?
To be honest, I always like music. My sister though, I used to hear she and my cousins used to go in the studio and thing when it was very, very small. Like, they didn't even know a lot of words then. I couldn't even rhyme then. Everybody used to be making songs that make sense, but me, I sing in the jabba from that young. From time they didn't even know words. I just making something that rhyming, but I don't make sense. I just rhyming, and then I develop over years.
Now, how old was that when that was happening?
Probably like 7 or 8 and thing. I can remember that.
Wow.
I didn't even know a lot of words yet, man.
That's cool, man. So I actually have a song I want to play, and we're gonna discuss, like, you know, where you get your inspiration from that song, because I think this is a very positive song, and it should be spread. I think people should hear this song because I think it's quite nice. So yeah, I'm gonna play it right now.
Yeah, respect to all the people, you know, that stand with a man through the fight. Yeah, all the hard times. So she no like and she no need me. Yeah, wait till you see me on TV. Never see you stop if you never see me. Yeah, wait till you see me on TV. Real life thing, this thing in a 3D. Yeah, wait till you see me on TV. Man, I stop, do this thing easy. Yeah, wait till you see me on TV. I hear rolling a big one as a celebration. Large off turbo record, shot voice and Haitian. Tell me they make music hustle hard, keep out the station. And through my past experiences, bring knowledge to the nation. You can check my story and be a hater. Or no matter where you are in life, you can be greater. Your perception of me makes you think that I'm a faker, but my life's a dream. You sleeping on me, time to be a gut. Drink water, touch grass, this is real life progress. Stop bringing up my past, always saying I want last. Bet you think this song is trash, but they don't. They'll be playing in first class. I read through things, all the wrong ones, so it won't teach my youth to stay away from strong drugs and long guns.
I want to tap back into first the friends that you mentioned in this song, right? Are these some of the inspirational? You said these are the inspirational people that, you know, they told you to keep positive and do good things, right? Can you speak a little bit to me about those people? Like, who are these people? How are they so influential in your life?
Oh, well, Turbo Records, that's the man that dealing with Turbo Records. He was one of my friends before I didn't even know that he used to do music that kind of way. So when I was going through my love, my little phase of being homeless and thing, he used to pass and look for me, can buy a little snack box and thing, and give me something, and tell me, man, Chris, I want you catch by yourself, you know what I mean? So after I was hustling and thing, one day I was passing by his house and man ran outside. Yo, boy, you was the right man, boy, you was the right man. Right now we doing a movie named Terrible. Which in, I don't know what's the whole up on that. But we did start a little thing there, but I don't know what I'm doing. Nobody ain't get back to me yet. So yeah, so from there, you know, they put me, you know, to start this movie and thing. So I meet up with my man here, you know, which is 4K visuals. He's do the music videos and stuff. And yeah, so we start reasoning about the same things we here talking about now. Rich, the fella Terrible Records that running Terrible Records, Richie. He know a little bit about that past, but the other fellas didn't really know. So, you know, when we decide, well, we gonna do some music on this here too, you know, cause you know what I mean, that my life and I really trying to get out of me. So getting it out of me, putting some songs instead of just talking, and we put in some music. And that particular song there, I was just going through some things, trying to see my daughter, you know what I mean? And I start to feel when I listen to the beat, it started carry them thoughts through my mind and my feelings just pour into the song, you know? Yeah.
I like that you took something that was so challenging, right, to get over. Because I can't imagine not seeing my daughter, right? I can't imagine that. And took that and turned it to something so positive, right, into a song like this. I think that's a beautiful song. It's well done, and the lyrics are great. It's very inspirational as well.
I want to talk a little bit about the flip side now. Too.
Yeah, go for it.
So the flip side to that there too now is about the females out there too now that will see a man trying to get you, you know what I mean? But we don't want to deal with a man trying to get you, but we want to deal with a man that get you. So when I say wait till you see me on TV too, I was thinking about them. Because when they're going to see me on TV, but they can't be on TV with me. You know what I mean? You can't tell yourself you can wait till I get on top and then you'll be smiling up in my face and my inbox and all that kind of thing. But when I was trying to get to the top, you wasn't even helping me get to the top. You wasn't even looking at me. Nah. Can't control me at all.
I respect that. So you said, I want to tap back into the mental health challenges that you had faced. And that's something that is quite alarming and scary to a lot of people, you know, thinking about hearing voices and things like that. Can you, if it's okay, would you like to elaborate on that and just let us know, like, how that started? Do you think it was because of the drugs, or was it something before the drugs? And how's it going right now?
Well, to this day, that's something I really don't understand. But I don't hear nothing. I actually feel better. I'm kind of glad that I went through it because I see life a little different. That's a whole different reality that I went into there, you know what I mean? But it just showed me that I could create my own reality. That was a reality that like I didn't want. It was just a whole heap of things that I didn't want that was in my head that started to attack me, like all the negativity. So I started to hear all the negativity in voices and actually like somebody said, like, homie, are you here talking?
Whoa.
It wasn't like a thought. It was like somebody right there, but I just can't get them see. Yeah. And I can't run from it. I can't cover my ears, nothing.
That was rough.
You still even hear it in my dreams sometimes, you know what I mean? Yeah. So since I see that all of these negative things overpower me and things, it's just time for me to do the positive now. Lately though, to be honest, a lot of negative energy starting to, I find myself being a little miserable, business slowing down, and all of that kind of things kind of stressing me out, you know? So it's be real hard to think positive when life throwing a lot of negative at you.
Yeah, I understand that for sure. So in terms of that, what do you do to stray away from the negative side of things?
Right now I feel cornered on that one too, but I really don't know. I just holding on these days.
So is your music a vent for you in a sense then?
Yeah, but unfortunately for me, you would think that business moving a little fast, but kind of slow. So I don't got the time for the music, and then I got trying to deal with business. And then when it was going fast, then I could go and write a little song. Then I could go and relax, and I got time to I could study my head and focus and thing. But now the only thing I could think about right now is how to try to keep things flowing on business.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a challenge. Have you explored any business courses or anything to help you in that regard?
nah, to be honest, I was a hustler from the time I was like 9 years old. So I know a lot of different techniques and things. I know there's still a lot more to learn, but I just working off of what I got here for now and the last support that I get, because a lot of people, you yourself too, just come and help me out, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
Sometimes
sure.
people don't even take things, they might give me a little sign, and you know what I mean? That has really helped me sometimes, because it's only a lot so, boy, but I just really, really, really appreciate that help, brother.
Of course, man. I mean, anytime I see you, I try to make sure I get a bag of oranges from you, because I might not even want oranges, you know what I mean? But the fact that I could support you in your growth means a lot to me, and I know it means a lot to you. So, so in terms of the mental health challenges, right? When did it start? Did it start like when you were young, or in your teens?
Oh, you mean, well, I would say that it had to be the drugs mixed with the negativity. It wasn't, it had start like around, I was, let me see, 20 or something, that shortly after my mother had passed too.
Yeah, boy. My mother passed as well too, and I think the passing of a parent is something that it's one of the most challenging things any person could deal with. It takes years to get over. Like for me, I'm still getting over the passing of my mother, and this has been maybe over nearly 20 years my mother passed, but I still feel it, you know, every single day, you know. But I will tell you, you know, it will get better, you know, and there's a lot of growth that comes out of that. As an individual, you learn to be more resilient, you learn to be more mature, and you learn to be more focused on the things that you need to achieve, because you don't have the parent to rely on. So, yeah, I just want to encourage you and let you know things are going to get better, regardless of how you feel at this point in time. Things will get better in any situation, regardless if it be a death of a parent or a business slowing down, or, you know, you're struggling with mental health. These things will get better, you know. Just keep your focus, keep focused, look for the goal, and just every single day take one step to reach that goal. Yeah.
To be honest, I don't got no struggles with mental health on end at all. So I glad for that. Thank God for that. And my mother issue, I don't like cry on anymore. Sometimes I even smile when I think about some good things we had. I do feel sad, but it don't be like no, just all depression. There are times I think about good things we had and smile too.
Yeah.
I don't
How many
always
brothers and
look
sisters you have?
I got 2 brothers and 4 sisters.
So you find that people support you in the community a lot.
Nah, no boy nothing for me on that. It's always gonna come all the wealthy.
Really?
See, I swear that when I start my business, I swear I can get a little help. And I swear that way I can get neighborhood support, bare strangers that can support me.
Wow, that's crazy. Have you ever set up anything in your neighborhood though, like a stand or a stall or anything like that?
Nah. But everybody know what he's got. He's post my things. Everybody know he sell things. 1 or 2 people just can't buy things from me though. I can't say no. 1 or 2 people just can't buy things from me. You got one particular man. He was there with me from the start, and he's still there. My uncle, sometimes he's kind of thing, but he got so much houses out there and barely 2 or 3 to support me.
Wow. Sorry to hear that.
Yeah.
Hopefully this will change after they see you on TV.
I hope so, man.
For someone coming out of jail, right, who wants to change their lifestyle and wants to lead a better lifestyle and not go back to jail, what are some of the things you would recommend for them?
Well, to be honest, the best thing to do after you come from in jail is stand by yourself for a little bit, you know what I mean? When you get back into society, don't get back into society because then society can get back into you. You know what I mean? Feel out the vibe, or depending on how long you went. But either way, if you went for 5 years or 10 years, it's still gotta feel out society first. That's even more you gotta feel out society first because you wasn't out here for a long time and things has changed, you know? So you gotta really watch and see what's going on around here. Don't rush into things.
So you say you were in jail 3 times, you said, in particular?
About 4 times.
4 times. And what's the longest time you've ever been in jail for?
A year.
A year?
Yeah.
That's quite a long time, in my opinion. I mean, I don't want to go to jail for 10 seconds. You know what I mean?
That was just remand.
Oh, okay. So that means your court case still going on now?
I only got one more. That was in 2015. That was my first adult case.
And that's the one that's still going on right now, you said?
Nah, that done. I got that. This last one is a case from last year.
Oh, okay. I pray that, you know, you don't have to go back to jail anymore. I mean, for that situation. But I know with the positive style that you're living and the entrepreneurial endeavors that you're seeking, I know that if you continue along this path, you won't have to go to jail anymore, you know? For your entrepreneurship, right? Your goals as an entrepreneur, what do you see yourself accomplishing within the next 2 years?
Well, I don't know if I could get in 2 years, but there's a particular song that I can bring out just now. I say it's a hustle. I want bobcats and tractors, close stores and restaurants with actors. So I don't know if I can get that in 2 years, but
I like that one. I like that. That's cool.
I want just got myself in a way that I don't work here, I got work there. You know what I mean? I would like to got a little landscape and thing, you know what I mean? I would like all different types of businesses, to be honest. It costs a lot of money, but you know what I mean? I just want to be able to make sure that I could deal with myself, you know what I mean? If I got to help out my family or a friend or a son, I could do that, yes, and things. But all of my money will mainly go into investing right now, to be honest, because I just start and I don't really want to go back down. And the best way for me to keep myself there is wise investments, I should say.
Yeah. I think what will benefit you, Chris, is if you seek some sort of business coaching or business classes, something that you could be a part of that you can see growth. Yeah, I think it would be wise of you to look for some sort of business mentorship, right? Something that can help you, someone or something that can help you to see your business as it is right now, or see your businesses as they are right now, and then to see where they can be, right? And what are the steps you need to take in between to get there, right? So I'm sure there's a lot of courses out there. There's a lot of classes and courses out there. The NTI has a lot of courses online that you could check out, and there's a lot of strategy involved in those courses that you can check them out and see if they can be implemented into your business. Yeah, you've heard of NTI before, right?
Nah.
Okay, the NTI is basically National Transformation Initiative, right? So it's basically an online platform that allows you to take up to, I think it's like 5,000 courses, right? All of them are free. Right, and these courses actually help out. They're courses in so many different areas. So you got courses in mental health, you got courses in business, you got courses in video editing, you got courses in pretty much any subject, coding, IT, AI, all that stuff, and they're all free. So if you're interested in learning and getting yourself, you know, more educated and more proficient in business, I think that's a place you could check out. That's free.
Oh yeah, when you cut that part with me and talking about spending money in investments, I don't really want everybody knowing my plans because they don't know if it might.
I think that's a good thing to say, though. I think that's a very good thing
I
to
don't
say.
know, but sometimes it's got haters too. Because the idea that was telling me, the idea when they would start selling and thing, when I was trying to build the same thing, I wasn't buying the clothes or nothing. So you know what I mean? They're still looking and sorry, and nobody ain't know my business. So. I just can't out there thing and I saving all my money. I have people can't to me, man, you gotta dress up a little bit. I tell them, man, when they ready, man, because I ain't really about all of that talking and explaining everything to everybody that come. Man, when they ready. So I start wearing a little polo. No, these shirts cost $225 for one. You know what I mean? So You know, in exchange from me, man, you gotta dress up a little better too. You can't believe you selling oranges and wearing clothes that expensive. So people that working getting jealous, no.
I would encourage you to buy $200 shirts for sure. Like, I don't buy $200 shirts. I do not. I buy cheap shirts. This is a polo shirt, but this was given to me. To be honest with you, I don't buy shirts like that. I mean,
I don't really want that part. I said they need about how much my shirt costs for sure.
you're good, man. You're good. Chris, you got something to say? I think that's good stuff.
What you're saying, Chris, is encouraging to others.
It is.
Well, but yeah, that because I hope like it don't cause hate and it cause haters to start hating on a man because he choose to buy something expensive.
One thing I tell you, right? Haters are gonna hate, regardless. Every time you grow in life, every step of life that you take, right? Every time you take a different step in life, you get somewhere. Another hater gonna come and be like, That always happens. You just gotta do what you gotta do, and don't even study them because again, they been doing you. They can't do you nothing. They can only hate. You know, hate is just a feeling. There's no action to that. You know, you just do what you gotta do. Keep pushing forward. Keep putting your foot down, taking those steps, and you can be good, brother. I'm telling you, 100%. Now I agree though. Look, don't be afraid to tell people.
You do it, man. You gotta
Nah.
put it in, man.
I would tell you, don't be afraid to tell people what you want for yourself and where you're gonna be. Because trust me, when you speak it out, it's more likely to happen than if you keep it within. Speak it out into existence. Because it becomes more powerful. And guess what? Your haters get frightened. You know what I mean? Just speak it out. Don't be afraid. Don't be scared.
But one of the main things that I want highlighted in there though for sure is for the youngsters though to stop studying, going and shooting and killing people, studying girls, big man. It's got little problems these days because they must tell me that I get real soft and things because I had a past before the madness and things.
Mental health, not madness.
I call it madness.
Nah,
The
not
mental
madness.
health issues. I had a past even before that too. As a very dread man. Real thing. Very, very dread man. But he didn't want to step to me or even talk foolish or nothing. So you know what I mean? So after he went through that little phase of the mental health thing, people do some things around me that they couldn't do around me when it was things. Because you know what I mean? I put on drugs and people will look at you as a paro and thing. And within myself, I tell myself, well, the whole world against me because if a man hit me now and they do his saying real serious, then I say, man, look at what he foolishness he going on do because he's the man that look us so away as the man up on the road that will always take the blame. Understand? So I try to not really do nothing too well. You know what I mean? And then now I come back here now and I back just upon a hustle vibe now. I'm upon the street and smoking and shooter or whatever people is dealing with in these things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I hear that I get soft. Some people tell me don't mind the body though. I get soft, I get smart, don't mind them.
That's exactly what it is. Dumb people do violent things. Smart people do not. Basically.
It's true. Let's let you know that I got a bad man. But that don't work out, man. Because when there's not a got a bad man, so they do foolishness and go and call the bad man that don't got, and then man's be in jail, and then what happened? You know what I mean? I would really like the females to change that mindset of going to, man, they want a bad man. You know what I mean? Just got a man that does defend himself and will defend you if push come to shove, that you don't go there doing the foolishness. They got to call the man to put yourself in the trouble. They want a nice girl that gonna be just cool with me, don't go looking for the trouble, don't party and all of that kind of thing, you know what I mean? Up in everybody's face and looking for the bad man. I understand that yes, I can be rough, but and then I gotta go and push me jack up in everybody's face, you thing, and you know what I mean? I don't gotta go there portraying badness.
Yeah.
Just be cool, humble, keep to myself, and if somebody interfere with me, well, then they will see that side.
You were saying the type of girl you want.
Right.
What type of girl is that you want, man? Yeah. The type of girl you want is a girl that's sweet, a girl that don't go out there and act like a freak.
Yeah, somebody nice and quiet, man, because I find that a lot of girls too just think that because a man's supposed to be a rough man, the man want a rough girl too. I don't know about the rest, I know about myself. You know what I mean? I prefer somebody quiet and humble because I got that fire in me. Why should I need way too far to meet together, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Real thing, I prefer somebody cool and humble.
It's true. How do you feel? You think most of or a lot of the Bajan girls are fiery, or they're more humble?
A lot of fiery, man. A lot of fiery. Like you're probably just be in the wrong places. I don't know. It could be that too. Even some of the more quiet looking ones tend to cling to ruffians. I know this from my history too. My time scan up and as a youngster, you know what I mean? As I tell you, I was a ruffian, but then I went through a long phase there, my homelessness and certain things. So like I watching the field and I learning them again. And
How long were you homeless? If you don't mind me asking.
I'm not really homeless, you know. I had a house there all the time. I could have gone, but I used to get put out and thing all the time for little things.
Okay.
So now that's one of the reasons I built my little thing this and but I can't put me out now.
Oh, very good, very good, very good, man. So, what's the plan now for business to expand?
Well, I really and on that particular the fruit stuff, ain't really much I could do with that. Is only I could only invest in that as much as the support come because at the end of the day, them is fruits the men can things that I could keep there. So I will only got as much as was selling. But otherwise than that, looking into other things, man, in case at some point in time that they end up flopping too, because I don't know what will happen.
Yeah.
Because to be honest, I see that the support come from at first a lot of support come from people that pity me, but not that you pity gone, a lot of support gone, but still you know got people that don't even care about no pity or nothing. People that just there.
Yeah.
People that tell me so too from the first time to start buying from me. Where you starting? As long as you the sell these here, I can buy from you. So said, so done. And then you got the ones that I don't see no more or always. Well, we don't get into that. It's true. Or when it was eventually homeless phase, I apologize for this, and I hope that some of the people that helped me out do see this. I was on the influence of some very strong drugs and alcohol a lot of them times, and I may not remember everybody. And to this day, still got problems in my memory. So I apologize for not remembering y'all, but I thank y'all for the help, for real. Many times I was really out there hungry and much people would drive past and tell me guff around in car and things. So, you know what I mean? A lot of that bad treatment and things that I get. I know that as I tell you, as a man that could get violent, but I can't want to kill somebody. But I would crawl and tell him, man, you know what I mean? Because I would feel like belittled, even though in this eyes of society, that is the lowest you could get. You know what I mean? I would still feel real bad when people, man, guff around my car and things. No, that is a man that could do them serious things.
At the end of the day, you're human, you know. You got feelings.
Yeah, so you still hurt me. So a lot of my anger and the violence don't come from just being angry. I don't just get and be angry, you know. It's come from pain. Real thing.
So you find that recently your anger has subsided?
Ever so slight, man, but it'd be a little miserable now.
Miserable.
Yeah.
I think it's better to be miserable than angry, though.
It's true.
Anger could be a very serious problem. Misery, you could deal with misery. You can overcome misery. I mean, you can overcome anger too, but anger is something that you could be very sporadic with, right? And you can act on it. Well, misery, you can take away yourself, you know? Take away yourself from the things that make you miserable. Like that song that SZA said, take away yourself from things that hurting you, right? So, yeah, man. I thank you for coming out and chatting with us today. I really appreciate that. And to those out there who may see Chris, please go and support him. Buy some oranges from him. Even if you don't need oranges, go out there and buy some oranges. And support his music. Is there any way they can find you on socials?
Yeah, I got my first song there that come out in August, Savage Star, Can't Trust a Soul. Yeah. A lot of people love that one, that one there. That one is it right now. Until the one that we played there earlier. Because a lot of people waiting on that one there for sure. I love that one there too. That Can't Trust a Soul, them is my two favorites. I waiting on that. If we have that video done and everything, yeah, we can boom that.
Okay, cool, man. Is there where they can find you? Can they find you on IG?
Instagram is fruitful AS_321. My videos being uploaded on 4K visuals on Terrible Records. I don't upload them myself. I could, but I don't upload them on my YouTube. But my YouTube is Savage Star like that.
So yeah, brother. So you went to jail, right? As you talked about earlier. And you also went to rehab at Verdant House, right? How was that experience? And why did you go to jail? And why did you go to Verdant House?
Well, I was under the influence of some crack cocaine, marijuana, alcohol at one point. When I was 17 years old, and it was an altercation where I went to rob an officer, and the homie arrested me. I was charged. I plead guilty. You know what I mean?
At 17?
Yeah.
That's really young, boy.
Yeah. And so I plead guilty, and the court, the lawyer asked the court to send me to rehabilitation. Honestly, I didn't really want to go. My mind was, I barely want to go home. I just want to go home. And I end up going though. And when I get there, I still didn't even want me there. And the counselors and tell me, man, you know what I mean? Settle yourself. You're going to like the program. And in my mind, I don't believe them. I barely don't want me there.
Yeah.
But after time passed, I started to feel like I started to feel like them as my family, because the counselors very loving up there. You know what I mean?
Wow.
They don't feel like counselors. Don't feel like you're if you're friend for real. So the real God don't drop me. You know what I mean? Because you can actually go and reason with them. You can tell them anything. You know what I mean? I love them for that.
I
To
respect
this
them.
day, they see them and they may still shout me, even though they did not complete that program. But I learned a lot from the program that I still carry with me here today. Like, you know what I mean? Assertive communication and things like that, which is be a problem for me. But it's seeing me youngsters too, because I just hear men saying manners and respect in the street, but do not know always manners and respect. So the way how you communicate with one another is manners and respect. You know what I mean? How you treat one another is manners and respect. So don't be saying manners and respect and knocking the man, but moving disrespectful. Or seeing a respectful person as a soft man or a punk or a nerd. You know what I mean?
It's true.
Because as I tell you before, I could get real tough and I could get real angry. But me as a businessman too, and as a mother, I love my mother. My mother was a very well-spoken woman. You know what I mean? And them is the things that I try to pick from she, and the things, and then I get strengthened and sharpened there over the house too. You know what I mean? So to be back here now and seeing people going through the same things that I went through. You know what I mean?
So you would say that people who are struggling with drug addictions, I mean, I think when people think about going to a rehab center, especially a drug addict, that's like the last thing they want to do. So you kind of want to encourage people, you know, it's not as bad as they may think it may be, and actually it was life changing for you.
Yeah. Even if you don't want to go, just go and see what you like and see if you like it or not. But then again, I can't really say that because you just got to pay a lot of money, or the government has got to pay a lot of money. So it's best to...
So wait, quick question. You said 17 years old you were doing crack cocaine and weed and alcohol. At 17 years old, how you get access to crack cocaine? I mean, weed and alcohol, I understand. But crack cocaine, how did you get involved with that? That's preposterous in my opinion.
Well, this is Barbados. Well, anywhere in the world, you just gotta find the right people, or the right people gotta find you, or the wrong people, because I can't say the right ones.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I can't say his name that I went up there and looked for. But furthermore, I come across it at 13. That's the time where it was known to public that, you know what I mean? Plus two, I wasn't really hot upon it. In then times, I was more a marijuana person. But alcohol, no. When I get drunk and I smoke it, now I realize, it's a different feeling, the mixture of alcohol and cocaine. That's what's really hot here. So I had to done alcohol now. That way, don't drink alcohol at all. I still smoke marijuana though. I don't drink alcohol at all, because it will make me crave cocaine, and then it will mess me up. So I don't even drink shandy. Sometimes I don't even like to spray. When I go to the barber, sometimes I don't even like spray upon me, because these are things that in Verdun
It's
to the tire.
triggering.
Yeah. All the time it might not do me nothing, but you know what I mean? I don't even think about drinking alcohol. I don't worry about drinking alcohol. Stress don't make me think about drinking alcohol because I know that if I get stressed out, these are things that they tell me in Verdun that I didn't want here back in them times that I had to get out here and go through real hell. To, you know what them people were saying is right, yeah. Yeah.
Well,
You know what it means? What was saying there again?
yeah, no, you finished your sentence. You said you got to learn through your experiences here on the street what you were told in Verdun House, basically. Yeah. That's cool, man. Yeah, so thank you so much for coming out, Chris. I really appreciate you. And I can't wait to see the growth that will come from you in this coming years. You're at a good place right now. Your mind is in a good place. And you're on a great trajectory. So I can't wait to see what will come out of all of this. Thank you.
Thanks to you too, brother, man.
Of course.